clash of the giants and defining true power. Welcome, brave pirates of the One Piece world, and true lovers of absolute power. Are you ready for an unprecedented epic journey, a journey where we'll dive deep into the oceans and legends, to rank and analyze the true power of the 50 strongest characters in One Piece history? This isn't just a random list, it's a comprehensive, accurate analysis, based on hundreds of chapters and episodes. We'll reveal the superhuman powers, latent potentials, and the immense impact these characters have had on the story. From the colossal Marines heroes, to the terrifying emperors of the sea, passing by the enigmatic revolutionary army leaders, and even the legends of the past who defied the entire world. Today, we're putting them all under the microscope. Part 1, Building the Foundation, ranks 50 to 36. We begin our journey into the world of power, from the steadfast foundations that form the backbone of this dangerous world. These characters may not be at the very top of the hierarchy, but they possess undeniable strength and a significant impact on the course of events. At the 50th and final rank, we have the mysterious agent, Stussy, a former CP0 agent clone from the current Beatty Queen. She possesses a vampire-like devil fruit ability, which grants her the power to absorb the life force or spiritual energy from her opponents through an attack known as Fly Kiss. This ability not only increases her own strength but also weakens her foes, giving her a unique tactical advantage in battles. Her strength lies not only in her combat abilities as a highly trained Rokushiki agent, but in this unique power that gives her an edge in prolonged battles. Remember her ability to fly and her surprise attacks that took down Kaku. Her placement at the end of the list reflects her unique power and hidden abilities, but she's the weakest compared to the rest of the list. At rank 49, we have one of the supernovas, the fallen monk, Urich. Male sign his power lies in his devil fruit ability that allows him to convert the damage he takes into immense physical strength, increasing his size and musculature, enabling him to deliver devastating blows. The more injuries he sustains, the stronger and larger he becomes, making him an extremely dangerous opponent, especially in long, drawn-out battles that exhaust his adversaries. We've seen him defeat one of Big Mom's sweet commanders and withstand blows from another. Despite his later defeats, his unique ability makes him a serious threat in any fight, especially the longer the battle lasts and the more damage he takes. His unique ability earns him this spot. At rank 48, we have one of Kaido's Beast's pirates' gifters, Sheepshead. He's a user of a smile devil fruit of the sheep type. As a smile user, he has the ability to partially transform into a sheep or integrate sheep parts into his body, such as transforming his arm into a sheep's head with powerful horns. He possesses great physical strength and the ability to launch parts of his body. He may not be as strong as the Calamities, but he represents a considerable level of threat within a Yonko crew, making him an opponent that requires effort to defeat, and his presence here represents a high middle tier power in Yonko crews. At rank 47, we have one of the Toby Rappo, page 1. He's a user of the ancient dinosaur fruit, model, Triceratops, Ryu no Mi, model, Triceratops. This devil fruit grants him the ability to transform into a full or hybrid Triceratops. In this form, he possesses immense durability, incredible physical strength, and very strong horns that he uses for attacks. He withstood powerful attacks from Sanji and even Nami with Zeus. His ability to transform into a giant Triceratops gives him extraordinary defense and fierce attacks using his horns. He represents a high-level combat force within a Yonko crew, and his presence here reflects his tank-like durability. At rank 46, the older and reckless sister, Ultai. She's a user of the ancient dinosaur fruit, model, Pachycephalosaurus, Ryu no Mi, model, Pachycephalosaurus. This devil fruit grants her the ability to transform into a Pachycephalosaurus dinosaur, highlighting her extraordinary headbutt power. Her attacks rely on charges and direct headbutts that possess immense force. Ultai is characterized by her extraordinary head strength and fierce attacks that rely on charging and direct blows. Her ability to effectively use armament Haki made her a tough opponent for Luffy, and she even withstood powerful blows from Big Mom. Her stubbornness and physical strength make her an excellent addition to any fight, and her placement in this rank reflects her durability and attack power. At rank 45, one of the Whitebeard Pirates Division commanders, the legendary swordsman Vista. Crossed swords, he's renowned for his exceptional swordsmanship, managing to hold his own against the world's greatest swordsman, Mihawk, during the Marineford War. Although we haven't seen much of his full capabilities, his status as a division commander and his ability to contend with Mihawk for hours indicates he's a top-tier swordsman with advanced armament Haki and immense speed, classifying him among the strongest swordsmen after the Yonko, and his presence here proves his immense power. At rank 44, the former god of Skypiea, Enel. He's a user of the Goro Goro no Mi, Rumble Rumble fruit, one of the most powerful Logia devil fruits ever. This devil fruit grants him the ability to transform into lightning, unleash devastating electrical attacks, and move at lightning speed. He can also control electricity to power machines or melt metal. In addition, he possesses extremely advanced observation Haki, which compensates for his sight by allowing him to predict attacks before they happen by sensing electrical waves. His only weakness is rubber, but aside from Luffy, few characters can match his speed and destructive power, and his ability to destroy an entire island with a single strike. At rank 43, the first ship captain of the Blackbeard Pirates, Jesus Burgess. Male sign, he possesses immense physical strength and a long combat record as the champion of the ship. After acquiring the Riki Riki no Mi, strong fruit, his strength has amplified significantly, allowing him to deliver blows capable of destroying mountains and lifting enormous objects. This devil fruit increases its user's physical strength to superhuman levels. Despite his consecutive defeats, his immense physical strength, armament Haki, and brutal nature make him a serious threat in any confrontation, and he's constantly developing under Blackbeard's leadership, with immense potential after gaining the fruit. At rank 42, one of Kaido's three calamities, Jack the Drought. He's a user of the ancient elephant fruit, model, Mammoth, Zo no Mi, model, Mammoth. This devil fruit grants him the ability to transform into a giant mammoth or a hybrid, granting him incredible durability and immense destructive power. He can withstand powerful blows and has endured attacks from admirals and other Yonko fighters. Despite his multiple defeats, his extreme endurance and his power to transform into a giant mammoth make him a continuous threat, and he has destroyed entire cities. He's a true, relentless beast, and his immense power places him in this rank. At rank 41, the crime lord, Doflamingo. He's a user of the Ito no Mi, string fruit, which allows him to produce strong and flexible threads from his fingertips and control them. He can use these threads to create sharp weapons, control opponents' bodies, like puppets, swing through the air, and even repair his internal organs. With his fruit's awakening, he can now transform the surrounding environment into strings, giving him immense control over the battlefield. Doflamingo possesses advanced armament and observation Haki, and has shown amazing physical strength and high endurance. His battle against Luffy was epic, proving he's an opponent worthy of this rank as a legendary Shichibukai. At rank 40, the treacherous swordsman of the Blackbeard Pirates, Shiryu of the Rain. He was formerly the head jailer of Impel Down, known for his extreme cruelty and deadly combat skills. After acquiring the Suk no Mi, clear fruit, he can now make himself and his clothes completely invisible. This makes him an extremely dangerous opponent, capable of launching sudden and unseen attacks. He's said to possess strength comparable to Magellan, and now with the invisibility fruit, he's become a terrifying threat to swordsmen and Haki users. Imagine a swordsman with such skill, wielding a deadly blade, who can completely vanish and attack from any angle. This tactical advantage makes him a terrifying opponent. At rank 39, we represent them with a group of powerful captains who pledged allegiance to Luffy, such as Cavendish with his Hakuba power that doubles his speed, Bartolomeo with the Bari no Mi, barrier fruit, which grants him the ability to create invisible and nearly indestructible barriers. These barriers can be used for absolute defense or for offense by pushing or trapping opponents. And Don Chinjo with his destructive Haki head. Each possesses immense individual power, extensive combat experience, and represents a considerable force in group battles. This group significantly boosts Luffy's power and increases his threat to the world, forming a very strong front as a team. At rank 38, the fiery captain, one of the supernovas, Eustace Kid. Gear: he's a user of a devil fruit that allows him to control magnetism, Jiki Jiki no Mi, magnet fruit. This devil fruit grants him the ability to attract and repel metallic objects and create massive arms or powerful metal weapons by gathering metal around him. His power lies in his manipulation of metal, transforming it into massive offensive and defensive tools. After his fruit's awakening, he can now use Damned Punk to bind opponents with metal and turn them into magnets, and Repel to create destructive magnetic arms that crush enemies. He was a key partner with Law in taking down Big Mom, proving his immense and continuously evolving power. At rank 37, the Surgeon of Death, one of the supernovas, Trafalgar Law. Medical symbol: he's a user of the Op no Mi, Op fruit, a Logia-like devil fruit with extraordinary abilities. It grants him the power to create a surgical room, within which he can literally control everything. Inside this room, he can cut and swap the locations of objects and people without harming them, exchange hearts, and even use complex techniques like tact to move things, shambles to swap locations, and gamma knife and cookie knife which penetrate bodies and destroy internal organs. After his fruit's awakening, he can now use techniques like Kikoku and amputate that bypass normal defenses and directly strike internal organs. He's a tactical genius and a unique combat force, considered one of the most dangerous devil fruit users. At rank 36, Kaido's right-hand man, the strongest of the three calamities, King. He belongs to the legendary Lunarian race, which grants him the ability to generate fire from his body and incredible durability when his back flames are active. In addition, he's a user of the mythical dinosaur fruit, model, Pteranodon, Ryu no Mi, model, Pteranodon. Granting him the ability to fly and launch devastating aerial attacks using his sharp wings and beak. He's a strong swordsman, possessing advanced armament and observation Haki. His fire endurance and explosive offensive power make him a nearly impossible opponent to defeat, and we saw how he heavily pushed Zoro, placing him in this rank. Part 2, The Rise of Power, ranks 35 to 21. Now we move to another level of power, where characters begin to distinguish themselves with their unique skills and superhuman abilities. This group includes elite fighters who have the ability to change the course of major battles. At rank 35, the other Duke of the Mink tribe, Inuarashi, in his Sulong form. Like Nekomamushi, his strength, speed, and durability increase dramatically in this form, which occurs when a mink gazes at the full moon. In this form, their physical strength and their electrical abilities, generated from their bodies are amplified. As a swordsman, he wields his sword with mastery, and he has shown the ability to contend with Jack and inflict significant damage upon him. His mastery of Haki, combined with the power of Sulong, makes him an undeniable offensive and defensive force, completing the powerful duo of mink leaders. At rank 34, one of Wano's two dukes from the mink tribe, Nekomamushi, especially in his Sulong form. In this form, his strength and speed increase significantly, granting him combat abilities far surpassing normal humans, including immense power and the ability to use Electro devastatingly. He was able to contend with Jack in this form, even surpassing him. His mastery of combat and his natural fighting skills, along with the Sulong power that enhances his Haki, place him in this advanced rank as an unstoppable natural force at night. At rank 33, one of the 9 red scabbards, the mysterious samurai Denjiro. Crossed swords: he possesses exceptional swordsmanship skills, and was able to contend with Orochi and land powerful blows on Kaido himself. His mastery of armament Haki and his combat skills honed over many years, in addition to his ability to blend in, make him an extremely dangerous fighter and worthy of this rank as a top-tier samurai. At rank 32, the strongest samurai in Wano after Oden, Ashura Doji. He possesses immense physical strength and exceptional swordsmanship skills. He was able to inflict damage on Kaido himself in a one-on-one fight, proving his superior power level. His raw strength, coupled with his combat experience, places him in this advanced rank among the strongest characters in One Piece, proving he's a force to be reckoned with. At rank 31, Kid Pirate's Assassin, Killer. Gear. Although he doesn't possess a devil fruit, he's a very skilled fighter, capable of using sound to destroy his opponent's internal organs. He's characterized by his unique fighting style using two spinning scythes. He has shown the ability to contend with Hawkins and inflict damage on Kaido at his peak. His combat skills, speed, and intelligence in battles, in addition to his use of his deadly tools, place him in this rank as one of the strongest fighters of the supernovas. At rank 30 we have the strongest one of the Big Mom sons. Katakuri is known for his astonishing physical strength and his ability to use observation Haki to a degree that allows him to see moments into the future. Katakuri is a highly strategic and intelligent fighter. He is also a master of all three types of Haki: armament, observation, and conquerors. His battle with Luffy. One of the most notable battles in One Piece was between Katakuri and Luffy in the Mirror World. This battle was a major turning point for both characters. Luffy, through his perseverance and determination, managed to develop his own observation Haki to keep pace with Katakuri, demonstrating significant growth in his strength and abilities. The battle also showed mutual respect between the two adversaries, as Katakuri acknowledged Luffy's strength and resolve. He consumed the Machi Machi no Mi devil fruit. This fruit allows him to create and control machi, rice cakes. And it is considered a special paramecia type. Although it's a paramecia fruit, its viscous nature resembles the properties of Logia devil fruits, enabling him to transform his body into machi and control it. He can also create many powerful weapons using his fruit's abilities. At rank 29, the legendary Phoenix, 1st Division commander of the Whitebeard Pirates, Marco. His power comes from the mythical bird fruit, model, Phoenix, Tori Tori no Mi, model, Phoenix. This devil fruit grants him the extraordinary ability to transform into a blue phoenix or a hybrid, allowing him to fly at high speeds, and more importantly, instantly heal from almost any damage using his blue flames, which represent healing flames. We've seen him fight powerful admirals like Kizaru and Akainu, and deflect attacks from Big Mom and Kaido. Marco isn't a powerful offensive fighter like the Emperors, but his endurance, defense, and ability to support his allies make him a character with very high strategic combat value. At rank 28, the Black Leg, chef of the Straw Hat Pirates, Sanji. He possesses immense physical strength and incredible speed thanks to his genetically modified lineage from the Vinsmoke family, which grants him a stronger exoskeleton, rapid healing, and the ability to generate immense heat from his body. His ability to use Diable Jam with blue flames, and advanced observation and armament Haki, make him an extremely fast and powerful fighter. He was able to defeat Queen, proving the extent of his power's evolution. His superhuman speed and healing ability make him a tough opponent, especially with the power of his genes surpassing normal humans. At rank 27, the Knight of the Sea, member of the Straw Hat Pirates, Jinbe. He's an expert in fishman karate, which relies on water manipulation and immense physical strength. He's characterized by his physical strength, which doubles in water. Jinbe possesses very strong armament Haki, and the ability to withstand attacks from emperors like Big Mom. His naval experience, tactical intelligence, and power in underwater combat make him a terrifying opponent, and he's capable of delivering devastating blows that many wouldn't expect. At rank 26, Luffy's spiritual older brother, 2nd Division Commander of the Whitebeard Pirates, Portgas D. Ace. He's a user of the Mera Mera no Mi, Flame Fruit, a Logia Devil Fruit that grants him the ability to transform into fire and unleash devastating fiery attacks. He can fully control fire, produce vast quantities of it, and move through fire. Ace was a very talented fighter, possessing armament and observation haki, and immense physical strength. Despite his early death, his potential was immense, and he was able to contend with powerful characters like Jinbe and Blackbeard, before his two fruits. His status as a division commander and being the son of the Pirate King indicates he had all the makings to become a Yonko. At rank 25, the right-hand man of the Revolutionary Army commander, Luffy, and Ace's spiritual brother, Sabo. He's a user of the Mera Mera no Mi, Flame Fruit, inherited from Ace. This devil fruit grants him the ability to transform into fire and unleash devastating fiery attacks, making him an extremely dangerous opponent in any confrontation. In addition, he's proficient in the Ryusoken, Dragon Claw, fighting style which relies on Haki. Sabo possesses very advanced armament Haki, and has shown his ability to contend with admirals like Fujitora. His fire power, combined with his hand-to-hand combat skills, make him a very balanced and powerful fighter. His role as the Chief of Staff of the Revolutionary Army makes him a significant threat to the world government. At rank 24 we have the Admiral Ryukujiu, whose real name is Aramaki, is one of the 4 admirals in the Marines and is considered among the strongest characters in the world government. Ryukujiu has a somewhat reckless personality and holds strong, biased opinions, especially towards pirates. He possesses immense power, enabling him to confront multiple strong enemies at once. Devil Fruit and Abilities. Ryukujiu is a user of a Logia-type Devil Fruit, specifically the Mori no Mi, Forest Fruit. This fruit allows him to transform into and control plants, as well as generate and manipulate their growth. He can create dense forests, form powerful plant-based attacks, and absorb liquids from his enemies to exhaust them. His transformation ability makes him nearly invulnerable to physical attacks not imbued with Haki. As an admiral, Ryukujiu possesses exceptional combat power. He demonstrates the ability to use Haki, though the full extent of his mastery in each type, like other admirals, hasn't been clearly detailed. His abilities derived from the Mori no Mi make him a unique and dangerous opponent, as he can manipulate his surroundings to his advantage and create wide-ranging attacks. Ryukujiu appeared after the Wano arc, heading to the region to confront the remnants of the Yonko pirates who were there. He displayed destructive power, easily defeating many members of the Big Mom pirates and Beast pirates. He also attempted to capture Luffy and the Straw Hat crew, showcasing his resolve and strength as an admiral. Rank 23, we place a mysterious character with close ties to the Great Age, Bucking. DNA we haven't seen her direct combat power, but her status as one of the founders of MADS with Vegapunk, and her being a brilliant geneticist, suggests she possesses exceptional abilities that may not be purely combat-oriented, but rather technological or scientific, significantly affecting the balance of power. Her influence on creating powerful beings like Stussy, and perhaps other strong lineages, makes her an influential force worthy of this rank as an indirect influence on power. At rank 22, the mighty Bartholomew Kuma, especially at his peak before completely losing his consciousness. He's a user of the Nikyu no Mi, Paw Fruit. This devil fruit grants him paws on his hands that can repel anything, whether physical like physical attacks, or intangible like pain, fatigue, and even thoughts. He can also push air at the speed of light to create devastating attacks known as Ursa Shock, or teleport people anywhere he desires. As a former Shichibukai and a secret Revolutionary Army commander, his power was immense and terrifying, with amazing speed and the ability to unleash devastating Ursa Shock attacks. Although his current state reduces his power, his original strength definitely deserved this rank as a legendary Shichibukai. At rank 21, we have the representatives of the world government's most formidable secret force, a constantly evolving power. First, the cold CP0 assassin, Rob Lucci. He's a user of the cat fruit, model, leopard, Nico no Mi, model, leopard, a Zoan devil fruit that allows him to transform into a full or hybrid leopard, greatly increasing his physical strength and speed. He recently awakened it, further increasing his ferocity and combat abilities. His mastery of Rokushiki, his assassination skills, and his ability to use armament and observation Haki, make him an undeniable threat, and he's much stronger than he was at Eni's lobby. Beside him, we represent the overall strength of CP0, the world government's strongest intelligence and combat organization. Their leaders, like Lucci and Kaku, possess exceptional combat abilities, advanced Haki, and the ability to awaken devil fruits. They represent the direct combat arm of the celestial dragons and Imusama, and their strength as a team can pose a threat to any pirate. Their presence in this rank reflects the danger they pose as an organized force under the government. Part 3, The Ruling Elite, ranks 20 to 11. We now reach the elite of the elite, characters who embody the superpowers in the world of One Piece. Their power transcends comprehension, and their abilities can obliterate entire cities. At rank 20, Shank's right-hand man, Ben Beckman. His intellect is said to rival that of Vegapunk, and his power is comparable to that of the Admirals. He possesses very advanced Haki, and we've seen him stop Kizaru with just a threat. Although we haven't seen much of his direct combat power, his status as the right-hand man of a Yonko, and his reputation in the world, make him an undeniable force. He represents both intelligence and power. At rank 19, we have two very powerful characters, each representing a different type of strength. The first, the legendary powerful of Wano. Kazuki Oden, the Wano samurai, was an exceptional swordsman and a true legend in the world of One Piece. His unparalleled courage, immense physical strength, and mastery of various abilities set him apart, making him the only known individual to inflict a permanent wound on Kaido. Oden's immense power. Advanced Conqueror's Haki, Haoshiku Haki. This is Oden's most remarkable trait, elevating him to legendary status. Not only did he possess powerful Conqueror's Haki, but he could also infuse his body and swords with it. This allowed him to strike formidable opponents like Kaido, inflicting genuine damage. This ability is extremely rare, possessed by only a handful of characters in the story, such as Luffy, Kaido, and Whitebeard. Master swordsmanship. Oden was an unparalleled master of the blade, employing the two-sword style, Nitoryu, with incredible skill. He wielded two legendary swords. Enma. This sword is particularly unique, as it siphons a tremendous amount of the user's Haki to unleash devastating strikes. Oden was the only one who truly tamed this sword, enabling him to inflict deep wounds on Kaido. Renowned for his impenetrable durability, Zoro later faced significant difficulty controlling this sword. Aim no Habakiri, another powerful sword that Oden used with great proficiency. Togen Tatsuka. This is the potent technique Oden used to wound Kaido, showcasing his immense power and focus. Extraordinary durability and physical strength. Oden possessed an incredibly robust physique. He survived powerful blows from both the Whitebeard and Roger pirates, was capable of single-handedly pulling a massive ship, and even endured being boiled in oil for an entire hour to save the people of Wano. Observation Haki, Kanbunchaku Haki. He also possessed advanced observation Haki, allowing him to foresee the near future. This skill aided him in predicting his opponent's moves and evading attacks. Armament Haki, Busashoku Haki. While his mastery of armament Haki wasn't explicitly shown as a separate layer from his advanced Conqueror's Haki, he consistently imbued his swords and arms with Haki to boost his defensive and offensive capabilities. By combining these abilities, Oden was an undeniable force. He was not merely a skilled swordsman, but a comprehensive warrior, possessing all types of Haki at their highest levels, incredible physical strength, and mountain-moving courage. This combination is what allowed him to stand against the mightiest characters in the One Piece world and leave an everlasting mark. The second in this rank, one of Kaido's three calamities, Queen. He's a user of the ancient dinosaur fruit, model, Brachiosaurus, Ryu no Mi, model, Brachiosaurus. This devil fruit grants him the ability to transform into a giant Brachiosaurus dinosaur or a hybrid, granting him immense physical strength, incredible durability, and the ability to fire laser attacks from his mouth, in addition to his extensive experience as a scientist in manufacturing weapons and viruses. His ability to transform into a giant dinosaur gives him incredible durability and power, and he has shown proficiency in using armament and observation Haki. He's a multifaceted threat, not only with his combat power, but also with his evil intellect and ability to create poisons and weapons. The presence of these two characters in the same rank reflects the diversity of power in the world of One Piece. At rank 18, one of the Marine Admirals, Fujitora, Isho. He's a user of the Zushi no Mi, press fruit. This devil fruit grants him the ability to control gravity around him. He can increase gravity to make enemies collapse, crush them under immense pressure, or even bring down meteors from the sky. He can also reverse gravity to lift objects into the air. He possesses very advanced observation Haki, which compensates for his blindness. His ability to control gravity gives him immense destructive power and a wide attack range, making him a terrifying opponent in any battle, and he clearly demonstrated his power in Dressrosa. At rank 17, we have three devastating forces, each with their own unique style. First, Marine Admiral, Kizaru, Borsellino. He's a user of the Pika no Mi, glint fruit, a Logia devil fruit that grants him the ability to transform into light, move at the speed of light, and unleash destructive laser attacks. His speed and destructive power make him one of the most dangerous fighters in One Piece. He's untouchable except with Haki, and can strike targets with flashes of light energy. We've seen him face emperors with relative ease, and show proficiency in using armament and observation Haki. Next to him, the former Admiral, and now a member of the Blackbeard Pirates, Akiji, Kuzan. He's a user of the Hai no Mi, ice fruit, a Logia devil fruit that grants him the ability to transform into ice and freeze anything he touches or creates from his body. He can freeze entire oceans, create swords of ice, and use rapid freezing techniques to incapacitate opponents. His ability to cause natural disasters with ice, and freeze entire oceans, makes him an unstoppable force in naval and land battles. His 10-day fight against Akainu proves the immense level of his power and advanced Haki. Finally in this rank, Kaido's daughter, the fierce warrior Yamato. She's a user of the mythical dog fruit, model, Okuchi no Makami, Inu no Mi, model, Okuchi no Makami, dog fruit, model, Great Mountain God / Great Wolf. This devil fruit grants her the ability to transform into a mythical wolf or a hybrid, bestowing upon her immense physical strength, superhuman speed, and the ability to launch attacks based on ice and wind. She possesses immense physical strength, superhuman speed, and the ability to use advanced armament and conqueror's Haki. She was able to contend with Kaido for a long time in a one-on-one fight, indicating her power level is comparable to Yonko commanders. Additionally, she has the ability to use techniques like Kaido's Raimei hack, making her a future superpower. The presence of these three characters in the same rank reflects their similar power in destruction and battlefield control. At rank 16, the current fleet admiral of the Marines, Akainu, Sakazuki. He's a user of the Magu no Mi, Mag fruit, a Logia devil fruit that grants him the ability to transform into magma and unleash scorching and destructive attacks. He can produce vast amounts of magma, hurl it at enemies, and transform his body into magma to avoid attacks. His offensive power is immense, and he was able to inflict severe damage on Whitebeard himself. His strong will, superior armament Haki, and absolute resolve make him a terrifying opponent who can completely change the battlefield, and he's considered the strongest admiral in marine history. At rank 15, the former Yonko, Charlotte Lin, known as Big Mom. She's a user of the Soru no Mi, soul fruit. This devil fruit grants her the ability to manipulate souls, allowing her to extract lifespan from opponents and shorten their lives, or bestow pieces of her own soul onto inanimate objects to transform them into living beings called homies. Big Mom possesses incredible physical strength, immense durability, and advanced armament and conqueror's haki. Although she was defeated in Wano, her power at her peak was comparable to Kaido's. Her absolute power, and her ability to create powerful homies like Prometheus, the Sun, Zeus, the Thundercloud, and Napoleon, the Sword, make her a complete global threat. At rank 14, we have two powerful characters. The first, the Pirate Hunter, Straw Hat Pirates Vice Captain, Roronoa Zoro. Dagger. He's a prodigious swordsman who boasts truly immense physical strength, allowing him to effortlessly wield heavy blades and unleash powerful strikes. His signature Santoryu, three-sword style, fighting technique is a testament to his unique combat approach, enabling him to attack with three swords simultaneously, dramatically increasing his offensive capabilities. Beyond his physical might and unique swordsmanship, Zoro's power is significantly amplified by his mastery of Haki. He possesses incredibly advanced armament Haki, which he can imbue into his swords, turning them into black blades capable of blocking powerful attacks and inflicting substantial damage. More remarkably, he is one of the very few individuals capable of utilizing advanced Conqueror's Haki, a rare form that allows him to coat his attacks with it, significantly boosting their destructive power. This was definitively demonstrated when he managed to inflict a permanent scar on Kaido, a feat few could achieve, and later, when he defeated King, one of the Beast Pirate's strongest commanders, through a combination of his immense strength and awakened Conqueror's Haki. His combat prowess and potential are still evolving at an astonishing rate. With techniques like the devastating Azura and various Onigiri permutations, he continues to push the boundaries of swordsmanship. Driven by his ambition to become the world's strongest swordsman, Zoro is poised to achieve unparalleled levels of power, solidifying his position as one of the most formidable forces in the One Piece world. His arrival at this rank reflects his immense leap in power and his unwavering dedication to his goal. As the crew's loyal vice captain, he's often seen as the crew's backbone and a serious counterpoint to Luffy's carefree nature, always ready to protect his nakama and support his captain's dream. The second in this rank next to the Pirate Hunter, Roronoa Zoro. The Cursed Prince Loki, one of the princes whose true power hasn't been fully revealed yet, but speculation surrounds his immense strength. As a prince of the giant race, he possesses naturally immense physical strength far surpassing normal humans. In addition, his name and association with Norse mythology suggest he might possess unique abilities or an unrevealed devil fruit, speculation, that grants him magical or illusory power, making him a mysterious and extremely dangerous opponent. His presence as a potential pivotal character in future events, and his physical strength commensurate with his size, place him in this rank as a latent force awaiting revelation. At rank 13, the world's greatest swordsman, Dracul Mihawk. Crossed Swords. His power lies in his absolute mastery of swordsmanship using his massive black sword, Yoru. He's the only one who can match or even surpass Shanks in swordsmanship, indicating his immense power level. Although we haven't seen his full power yet, the mere title of greatest swordsman and his ability to destroy massive ships with a single strike, and his ability to fight Zoro with his right hand, place him at the pinnacle of swordsmen as an unstoppable force in the art of the sword. At rank 12, the mysterious Yonko. Shanks, red-haired. He doesn't possess a devil fruit, but he possesses the strongest conqueror's Haki in the world, and unmatched armament and observation Haki. He was able to stop Akainu with a single blow, stop Kizaru with a glance, and even stop the Yonko Kaido from reaching Marineford by simply being present. His power lies in his absolute Haki, his immense speed as a swordsman, and his unparalleled charisma. His ability to intimidate admirals and contend with Mihawk, and his superhuman speed in appearing anywhere, place him in this very advanced rank as an undeniable force. At rank 11, we place the right and left hands of the Pirate King himself, representing the pillar of strength in Roger's crew. First, Silver's Rayleigh, the Dark King. Pirate flag, a swordsman who possesses immense physical strength, and very advanced armament, observation, and conqueror's Haki, to the point where he can even interfere with Logia powers. Despite his old age, he still possesses enough strength to contend with admirals like Kizaru. In his prime, Rayleigh was a true threat to the entire Marine, and he's said to have possessed power comparable to a Yonko. His vast combat experience makes him one of the strongest characters ever. Next to him, Gaban. Another member of Roger's crew, considered Rayleigh's equal in power and role. Although we haven't seen his combat power in detail, his status as one of the core members of the Pirate King's crew indicates he possesses immense physical strength and advanced Haki, and was likely an exceptional fighter. The assumption is that his power parallels Rayleigh's, making them an unstoppable dual force together. Their presence in the same rank reflects the balance between individual power and cooperation that led to conquering the world. Part 4, the pinnacle of the hierarchy, ranks 10 to 1. We've finally reached the pinnacle of power in One Piece, to characters who transcend the concept of humanity and possess abilities that can shake worlds and change the course of history itself. These are the absolute powers, feared by all. At rank 10 we have the Holy Knights. They are a mysterious and incredibly secretive strike force, forming the pillar of the world government's authority and acting as the supreme military force directly serving the celestial dragons. They are considered the absolute pinnacle of the world government's might, even surpassing admirals and the fleet admiral in their direct authority over the celestial dragons. The Holy Knight army comprises 9 individuals, plus their commander. Their leader is the pivotal and enigmatic figure, Saint Figureland Garling. Believed to have been immensely powerful even during the God Valley incident, Garling is also rumored to hail from the same family as Yonko Shanks, the Figureland family, adding to his mysterious connections and representing the absolute power directly defending the celestial dragons. At rank 9 we have the Gorosei or 5 Elders. They are the world's shadowy rulers, operating directly under the enigmatic Imusama. While long known for their immense political influence, recent events have revealed their terrifying combat abilities, stemming from the mythical Zoan devil fruits they possess. Each elder transforms into a unique and horrifying mythical beast, granting them immense physical strength, durability, and specialized attacks. At rank 8, the current Yonko, Marshal D. Teach, Blackbeard. He's a user of 2 unique devil fruits, the Yami Yami no Mi, Dark fruit, and the Gura Gura no Mi, Tremor fruit. The Dark fruit is a Logia fruit that allows him to transform into darkness, attract objects towards his body, and most importantly, nullify other devil fruit powers upon touching their user. The Tremor fruit is an extremely powerful paramecia fruit that allows him to create earthquakes and tremors in the air, leading to widespread destruction. His combination of 2 such powerful devil fruits makes him an unpredictable existential threat, and he's the only known user capable of wielding 2 devil fruits. The more his power grows, the more dangerous he becomes, especially with his crew's relentless pursuit of new powers. At rank 7, the former fleet admiral of the Marines, Sengoku, the Buddha. Man in lotus position, he's a user of the mythical human fruit, model, Daibutsu, Hito no Mi, model, Daibutsu, human fruit, model, Great Buddha. This devil fruit is a mythical Zoan fruit that grants him the ability to transform into a giant golden Buddha statue, greatly increasing his size and physical strength. In this form, he can release powerful shockwaves from his palms, capable of causing widespread destruction. He possesses very advanced conqueror's Haki, and was known for his tactical intelligence and immense power that rivaled Whitebeard and Roger. Despite his old age, his power in his prime was legendary, and he definitely deserves this rank as one of the great powers who ruled the Marines. At rank 6, we have 2 generations of the legendary D family, bearing the burden of the world on their shoulders. Monkey D. Garp, the Marine hero, and the legendary Vice Admiral. Oncoming Fist, he's known for his immense physical strength and incredible armament Haki, which allowed him to shatter mountains and clash with the strongest pirates like Roger and Whitebeard. Although he doesn't use a devil fruit, his absolute power and very advanced armament Haki made him a threat to legendary pirates. Even at an advanced age, he still possesses enough power to destroy entire cities. Next to him, the Supreme Commander of the Revolutionary Army, Monkey D. Dragon. Tornado. Although his direct combat power hasn't been fully revealed yet, his status as the most dangerous man in the world and his ability to lead an army that threatens the entire world government indicate he possesses immense power. Speculation suggests he might possess a devil fruit related to weather or wind, like a wind or storm fruit, granting him the ability to manipulate natural phenomena, such as summoning strong winds or thunderstorms, or even using them for rapid travel. His influence, his ability to rally the masses, and his threat to the global order place him among the strongest, as a power whose limits are yet unknown, but whose impact rivals Garp's. At rank 5, we have another legend from the old era, the legendary pirate Shiki the Golden Lion. He's a user of the Fuwa no Mi, float fruit. This devil fruit grants him the ability to control anything non-living he touches to make it float, including land, ships, or entire islands. He can move these objects through the air and drop them on enemies as devastating projectiles. Shiki was able to contend with Roger and Garp in past fights, and destroyed half of Marineford by himself. His immense destructive power, his ability to launch entire islands at enemies, his tactical intelligence, and his advanced Haki, place him among the mythical powers that shaped pirate history. He's a true global threat, and he deserved the Yonko title. At rank 4, Kaido, the strongest creature in the world, the former Yonko. He's a user of the mythical fish fruit, model, Azure Dragon, Uo no Mi, model, Sirayu. This devil fruit grants him the ability to transform into a giant azure dragon or a hybrid, granting him incredible durability, the ability to fly, and to unleash devastating burrow breath attacks, a scorching flame beam. He possesses very advanced armament Haki and advanced conqueror's Haki. Despite his defeat by Luffy, his absolute endurance and immense destructive power made him an unstoppable threat for years. His absolute power, by which he defeated Luffy multiple times before Gear 5th, and his standing as a symbol of absolute power in the New World, place him in this advanced rank. At rank 3, we place the man who possessed the power to destroy the world, the legendary Yonko Edward Newgate, Whitebeard, in his prime. Globe showing Americas. He's a user of the Gura no Mi, tremor fruit. A paramecia devil fruit that grants him the ability to create earthquakes and tremors in anything he touches or in the air itself, leading to immense destruction. He can shatter the ground, create shockwaves, and even tilt the entire ocean. He possesses advanced conqueror's Haki, and armament and observation Haki. He was comparable to the pirate king Gold Roger, and he's said to have possessed even greater power. In his prime, Whitebeard was a force no other being could match, and he definitely deserves this rank as one of the absolute powers who ruled the seas. At rank 2, we have two opposing pinnacles of power. First, Gold Roger, the pirate king, and the man who challenged the entire world. Although we haven't seen his full combat power directly, his status as the pirate king, and his ability to contend with the strongest characters like Whitebeard and Garp, indicate he possessed conquerors, armament, and observation Haki at incredible levels. He doesn't possess a devil fruit, proving that all his power was Haki and physical skill. He's said to have possessed the strongest will in the world, and this will is what allowed him to conquer the Grand Line and discover Laugh Tale. He's the ultimate peak, the beginning and end of everything in the world of power. Next to him, the mysterious being who rules the world from the shadows, Imusama. Although their power hasn't been fully revealed yet, their status as the ruler of the world, who controls the 5 elders, Gorosei, and their ability to destroy entire islands in moments, as seen in Lelougia, indicates they possess destructive power beyond anything we've seen. It's highly probable they possess a mythical devil fruit or a supernatural ability yet unknown, allowing them abilities such as firing destructive lasers, manipulating existence itself, or even possessing unique Zoan abilities that allow them to transform into mythical beings. They are currently the most mysterious and terrifying power in One Piece, and their presence at the same rank as Roger reflects the balance between the power that conquered the seas and the power that secretly controls the world. Finally, at rank 1, we place two powerful characters. First, the legendary pirate who was feared by the world, Rox D. Zebek. He was the captain of the crew that included Kaido, Big Mom, and Whitebeard in their early days. Although we haven't seen his direct combat power, his mere ability to lead these monsters indicates incredible power, and conquerors, armament, and observation Haki at legendary levels. He's said to have sought to become the king of the world, meaning his ambition and power surpassed even Roger and Whitebeard in some aspects. His existence as a destructive force in the past, which required the cooperation of Roger and Garp to defeat, places him in this high rank as one of the strongest beings to walk the earth. Second, the captain of the Straw Hat Pirates, Monkey D. Luffy, specifically in Gear 5th. Glowing star after awakening the human fruit, model, Nika, Hito no Mi, model, Nika, human fruit, model, sun god Nika. Formerly known as the Gomu no Mi, gum fruit, Luffy now possesses the rubber body abilities absolutely with imaginative freedom to manipulate his environment and anything around him. This devil fruit grants him the ability to transform his body and anything he touches into rubber, making him immune to physical attacks and bullets, and allowing him to freely change and stretch his body in comical yet powerful ways. In Gear 5th, Luffy becomes the Warrior of Liberation, Nika, where he can manipulate his surrounding reality in cartoon-like ways, granting him unpredictable offensive and defensive power, with the ability to turn even the ground into rubber. He possesses conquerors, armament, and observation Haki at extremely advanced levels. His current power allowed him to defeat Kaido, the strongest creature in the world, proving that he has reached an astonishing level of power. He's the rising force that will change the world, and he deserves this rank as the strongest character currently in the One Piece world. In conclusion, the truth of power and the future of legends. So, comrades, we have completed our epic journey through the depths of power in the world of One Piece, and ranked the 50 strongest characters based on everything we know so far. And now, it's your turn, Luffy-san, anime fans community. What are your thoughts on this list? Do you agree with the ranking? Who do you think deserves a higher rank, and who deserves a lower one? And are there any characters we forgot who deserve a place among the strongest? Share your theories and analyses in the comments below. And don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed the journey, and subscribe to the channel to be the first to watch upcoming exciting One Piece analyses and more unparalleled top lists.